We are officially going back to war with Iran tonight, and I need gas. So I thought I would explain why gas is $7 a gallon and why the stock market keeps going up despite that. So first, gas is super expensive because the Strait of Hormuz is closed, which is this tiny little strait where 20% of the world's oil basically comes out of. Now, this isn't as big of a deal for American oil as it is for European and Chinese oil. China gets like 35 to 40% of their oil from this strait. We get only 2.5% of our oil from this strait. But because oil is this gigantic global commodity market shaped by these powerful countries in the Middle East, like the UAE, Saudi Arabia, and other groups that comprise this cartel of OPEC, the price gets shaped globally, not just in America. Even though we're energy independent or working towards that and have tons of oil here in this country, these companies aren't in it for the good of their heart. Like, they're not going to help us out and give us cheaper oil. So when the price rises in one country, that ripples. It's as though as you dumped a bunch of water into earth and then the sea level rose everywhere, which we're also doing basically. So as long as that strait stays closed, gas is going to be $7 a gallon. And it is not only closed, there is a blockade that we are imposing on it. So gas will continue to be expensive. However, we would expect that when global oil prices are so high and gas is so expensive and everything is expensive to transport, that the stock market would go down or that the economy would suffer. And obviously, working people are suffering because gas is so expensive. But our economy here in this country is kind of propped up by AI and data centers, which are powering most of our growth, and by high income consumer spending. A few months ago, there was this radical study that showed that 50% of consumer spending right now in America is done by the top 10% of households. As long as that's the case, it's going to be really hard to see the ripple effects of things like gas being super expensive or inflation remaining high, because those families, those high income earners, are still spending. The $7 a gallon for gas, that's what it is in California where I live, but like the $7 a gallon for gas isn't going to stop those people from spending, or it hasn't yet. And basically until it does, or until the AI bubble pops, the stock market will just keep going up. When you combine that with just the radical uncertainty about when this strait will open, when global commodity prices will be back to normal, what's going on, what's American strategy, market investors appear to not be able to decipher what to do. And in that absence, they have decided to keep investing and shoot it.